Hello everybody, getting out and about on my bike. I've managed to get on the phone to Nicky LOCKETT and to arrange a little meet at a local park, probably in the middle between us both, a park called Phillips Park. Yeah, there it is, 22nd of August, that number 22 again. A lot of history of Phillips Park, what I've just discovered now. One of the oldest municipal parks in the world. Opened up in 1846. And what's very ironic is the reason why the park was opened was to have an open space for all the classes to mix. Yes, people, how are you doing? I'm here doing a bit of social distance chatting stroke interviewing. I'm getting all healthy in my old age, and thank you to all the well-wishers as well. Much appreciated, much love through the channel. But I've got on my bike, got in touch with someone else who's got a bike, and we decided to meet and have a little chat. Red Pill Phil channel favourite mank. The man himself,
Yeah, right.
Nicky LOCKETT.
How's it going, bro?
All right, mate, all right. Just trying to stay sane. I mean, the bike and getting out and about and trying to manoeuvre in a nice, healthier way is helping, one of the ways. Yeah. How are you handling it all?
You know what? I said to Darcy the other day, you know, it's like I work at the weekends. So for the first couple of months, it was pretty hard for me, do you know what I mean? And then Darcy said to me, why don't you just live stream on Facebook? So I've been doing that on a Saturday for the past, 2 or 3 months. And I don't really do anything during the week. I write lyrics, maybe mess around on the internet, troll some people on YouTube, get me kicks. Walk the dog, cook the tea, make sure he gets to school and all that lot, you know what I mean? That's what I usually do during the week, every day of my life. For the past, he's 13 now, for the past 13 years, since I've been live streaming on Facebook, doing the DJ thing, and having a bit of a laugh with it all. I'm loving it. Do you know what I mean?
It's more relaxed.
Yeah,
you liking
I had
the
120 people tune into a live stream on Saturday.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking party.
Are you happy with the pace of life, the way it's slowed down? Even though you won't be happy with the way it's been done and,
Oh, no, I mean, well, the pace of life for me is like seeing it frustrate everybody around me. That's kind of frustrating for me. But as myself personally, I don't get, it's got to be something really annoying to get me frothing at the mouth. You know what I mean? Every day, things like just relaxing and letting life take over and going with the flow is pretty much what I've been doing since I was about 12.
But occupying your mind is a big part of navigating through this as well, innit? And you being creative will play a big part in that.
Yeah, but like I say, with the live stream on the Saturday, I do it at 4 till 7 and then 10 till 2. That's dealing with my angst and writing and coming up with concepts and working on the EP, which I've just got big advert on Facebook for. We're putting out the EP and some merch, as a limited edition when we put it up online, which should be coming out in the next couple of days, I think. So you can all look for that on dustjunky.com.
Yeah, go get it in there.
It's the collective part 2. It's called Appropriation because it's like a mixture of, remixes from the old Dust Junky stuff and, things like that, which is, really cool. Some of the remixes are good. So I'm going to put out EP and then
Just
I'm not
keep
being able to
moving.
go in the studio, so I'm so creative like that.
Yeah.
It's all comes out your brain anyway, do you know what I mean? It's like I'm a pretty internalized person when it comes to me thinking.
Being a creative person, is this the best time for you to be creative, or when society is normally functioning and you've got your normal pace of life? Is that, or is there no difference?
Well, I mean, I think the big part of being creative is that you do it when you feel like it. You know what I mean? Having to sit down and create. You might create a formula and then you go banging away at the formula because you've got nothing better to do. But that's, I kind of just work when the muse takes me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I've worked on deadlines and stuff. You know I can do it. Do you know what I mean? But when it comes to my own stuff, it's like more at my own leisure. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, we talked about this before. So, lockdown, watching the excuses infuriates me. You know, the actual logic to it all is just, fuck it, I can't believe it. And I know for a fact that it's not the general public, it's not the voting public, it's Twitter and, you know, strange civil servants who seem to think that, you know, their job is what they think it should be for everybody else, as opposed to
Well, I
working
think
for the
what
public,
people
you know
have really got their head round with this in many ways, mate, these virtue signalling power statements from these so-called elites that then turn round to be total hypocrites in their own words.
In their own right, yeah.
People are seeing it, aren't they?
Yeah, I think when it comes down to, you know, something like this, when you've got people like, you know, Neil Ferguson obviously doing what he did.
Well, there's been several, to be fair, but there's been some that are more prominent than others.
It's half a hoax.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You take something small, you spin it into something big, and, you know, the public do the rest.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But since social media, you know, there's a whole section before it gets to us. For some reason, you know, Twitter seems to be the moral fucking compass.
Well, what
when Twitter is full of anal porn. It's full of anal porn.
What it's like everything gets, instead of the normal news, what should be just filtered out to people and let people decide. It's like it's shoving away, and then, you know what, let's put some spin on it. So let's put this from a perspective of, let's bash the Tories. Oh, let's put this on a spin on it as less. And we're not interested in that. No. So in Nick's sense, I mean, whether Boris or whether it's Neil Ferguson or whether it's this Dominic Cummings, it's irrelevant to me. Or whether it's this lady in Scotland or whether it's the countless other civil servants that are doing the exact same thing, but no one knows about. And then you're talking of policemen, high ranking, that will be doing exactly the same thing. Even down, I've got to say it, Nicky, to a degree, when we're riding here, people are just chilling in the park, going, you know what, fuck this.
Like they would anyway. Like they would do anyway. Do you know what I mean? Because it is a lie. And the only reason that you would keep up a lie, yeah, you know, the lie isn't
let's make it clear what you're saying here.
Isn't the thing.
You're not saying the COVID is the lie. You're saying the perception of the level of fear that has then justified the lockdown to this severity is based on a fucking lie. Because we're going back to Neil Ferguson
COVID's
now.
based on a thing called germ theory, and it's a theory, so we can go down that rabbit hole on another occasion. The way it's been used, because they've changed laws now that they can bring in at any time in the future. Hopefully, the general public, and by that time, all these absolute tools that seem to have infiltrated every level of government and media. You know, it's the Twitter narrative generation, man. You know, the ones that want to be seen to save lives. I saved your life. You are stupid because you don't understand the bigger picture bullshit
if they
that
were
is in our government today, man.
Of course
and in
it
our
is.
schools.
Of course
and
it
these
is.
people are getting paid
The
loads
slogans
of
have got
money.
that written all over it, when in reality, if that's how they truly felt, we wouldn't have a homeless system to the extent that we do. We wouldn't have abuse that's being not talked about and silenced, no matter who is doing the fucking abusing here. You know, when you've got people that are now trapped in the house as a consequence of this, Nicky, who were already currently under abuse, but were maybe on the about to move out of that situation. Now they can't. People who have become alcoholics, the domestic abuse, sexual abuse. It runs off. The ramifications of this is terrifying when it's all based off bullshit.
This is rebellion, Extinction Rebellion's wet dream.
Well, it is, isn't it?
Do you know what I mean? This is a wet dream.
Yeah.
I mean, these activists, too many activists.
In a sense, they didn't have to wait for the...
Too many activists in the radio, too many activists on the news. There's a whole generation of these 30-somethings, fucking lunatics.
You bring up a top point, though, mate, because we all bring probably our politics and our opinions to us, as in when you talk at people, I guess. You know?
And here's the thing, it's just it's sort of it sort of explains right from that situation, or maybe that situation, to the higher up. They're hiding what they're behind the mask, they've got the gloves on, they're trying not to leave fingerprints, and they're making decisions and policies and laws on absolute non-science shit. The scientists should be working constantly. There is no full stop at the end of science.
No,
so when people say, oh yeah, we're using science and this is the science,
No, you've got a point.
and we don't understand this virus, but let us inject you with a virus that we think's going to kill this virus, you can fuck off, mate.